Welcome to JA Advisory. Master yourself, master the universe. Welcome back to JA Advisory, your guide to mastering yourself and mastering the universe. My name is Jamal, and I wanted to do a quick follow-up on the voltage meter grounding test. I had actually done a whole recap of that, but the audio got botched, so here we are. Let me stand in the shade. Sorry if there's background noise. There's kids running around. That's my boy. So my hypothesis for that is when you have one of the poles, one of the electrodes in the ground, in the dirt, and then you're holding the other one, that completes the circuit. So that's why we saw a higher voltage from that, as opposed to when I just held each side, positive and negative, with each of my hands. And then I got very low readings or almost nothing when I was just standing on concrete after walking in the grass. So I assume that's all a part of the electrons balancing out. And in the case of standing on concrete or pavement, then there's not a flow there, which is why nothing was registering. I had already walked in the grass. The charges in my body, or at least on the surface of my body, balanced out by that point. And that's my hypothesis, but you let me know. Did I do it totally wrong? Did I mess up the experiment? Is there anything I missed? Is there a methodology behind that? Behind how people use the voltmeter to test grounding their body or the connectivity in their body? So yeah, let me know. Let me know if there's anything. Maybe I'll try it again if I get any good feedback. The other thing I wanted to talk about is pH balance and alkalinity. So I mentioned antioxidants and the reason why antioxidants are important, but I forgot to mention something else you might be familiar with, and that is alkalizing. So alkalizing is the idea of increasing the ratio of negative ions in your body. High pH, or alkaline, means the potential for hydrogen, which is basically saying high pH means you already have high negative charge. So to balance that out, you'd require a positive to balance it out. So 7 is what they call a neutral pH. And on the other side of the spectrum, acidity is excess positive charge. So that's a little bit of the basics of why those things are important and how we see them play into our health and even being sold into our health. So to reiterate, being alkaline means having a lot of negative ions, and being acidic is having a lot of positive ions. And usually what we see is people talking about alkalizing our body to improve our health, and that is again why. It has to do with the electrical nature of our body. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, share with a friend who you think might benefit from it, and stay mindful, everyone. Be well.